Well, howdy ho, Facebook. So my wands have sold out rather quickly as usual. Let's see. Yep. Out of the 20 wands, there are 3 left. The 4th batch has sold like that, man. There were literally 3 wands left for sale. We have the orange wand, the yellow wand, and the blue wand. All 3 of those are still for sale. Well, I want to give a shout out to Connor Black and his girlfriend Fiera. Thank you for the support. My Weed the People t-shirt. Yeah, I like this thing. It's pretty sweet. An homage to our founding fathers who grew weed and hemp on their plantations and shit. But yes, sir, folks, we now have 3 wands left before the batch is gone. So if you still want to get a wand from the 4th batch, then there are 3 wands left. There are 3 wands left in the 4th batch. Bahaha. Three into the 4. Don't even advertise on YouTube yet. I hope it's not all Reddit trolls buying them. You used to be able to play your taxes with weed, literally. Huh, I didn't know that. Julio. Julio says, why Zachariah? What's sweeter than getting paid with troll dollars? See, the thing of it is I don't think all my trolls are buying wands. I think it's more or less my fans buying them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the wand sale money is coming from people I don't even know. Had a sale to the United Kingdom just recently. That's what's up. By the time those last 3 wands are sold, and granted, there's only like 3 left in the batch. And it may take a while for Etsy to process. But it is getting done. Yeah, could you imagine though? And here's the thing. If trolls are buying my wands, then I have their addresses. So if they reveal my address, I can reveal their address. But sometimes you shouldn't stoop to a troll's level. Because really that just turns into a fucking bloody fucking pissing match at this point, man. Be sitting there getting into who can be a bigger asshole contest and who the fuck's gonna win that shit, man. The answer is nobody. Also, someone sent me some Blue Apron. Thank you for that. I know that barbecued fish that I had last time, I got some Blue Apron. It was pretty good. Although I used the fish from Blue Apron and then some Head County Championship barbecue seasoning. And it's this habanero barbecue seasoning, but it's not even spicy. Jalapenos and habaneros are supposed to be a little bit spicy. But that Head County habanero barbecue seasoning, or it's not seasoning, but sauce, I mean, that Head County habanero barbecue sauce, it's not even spicy. Which I don't mind, you know, it's actually got a good flavor. That's why I used it on, you know. Head County makes really good seasoning and barbecue sauce. So far, the Head County seasoning and the habanero barbecue sauce that I've tried, yeah. Ugh. And that's the funny thing of it too, Facebook, is I can remember when about a week before I met Summer, I said, and I quote, I'm sick and tired of being single. I want to find a girlfriend that I have great chemistry with, blah, blah, blah. If those three are still for sale. Let's see. Let's go to a new tab. I got King down on Facebook. Wanna hang tonight? Um, hmm. I guess. Somebody pinged me on Facebook. See, I don't mind going on KeeperCast, but well, I don't have any alcohol for the show, and this is pretty much the last of my tobacco in this bowl right here. 9:30 your time. You okay? Yeah, I guess. I'm alright. I really can't complain too much, I suppose. Alright. Aw. Thomas Welch says, gonna have to send some booze. Aw. You guys don't have to do that. Simon says, hey, Topher, have Topher pay your $20 appearance fee over the phone at the liquor store. Yeah, I don't think it works like that, bud. Sorry. You either have to have a credit card or a debit card or a check in hand. And most places don't even accept checks anymore because they bounce and shit, or they can. Exactly. You know, I know you would, dude. I always explain to them that you can't do that. That's not how it works. You have to have money in hand when you go to the liquor store. But 3 wands left for sale on Etsy, as far as I know. Let's see. Yep, still 3 wands available. Orange, yellow, and blue. So yes, there's like 3 wands available still for sale for those of you who are interested. One second. Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Sorry, it's a back one, so they're playing. Not really, no. Shit. I mean, I got tobacco in that pipe, but it's harsh. Ooh. Mm. Oh no, it's just really, really dry snipe tobacco. And not only is that I'm gonna blow my nose. Hold on a second. God damn it. Yeehaw. Ah, there we go. Oh. We'll get that much closer to having the last 3 wands on the 4th batch sold. Ha! That's ironic shit. It's come down to the last 3 wands, and it's the 4th batch. 3 and 4. Haha! That's funny. That is fucking funny shit. 3D wands available. So far, 16 orders have been confirmed. And there's like 3 left. So 1 more order is still being confirmed. And which is $16. I mean, did I say $16? Blech. I meant 16 orders. With 16 orders, I have 408. Oh, man. So I'm hoping these wands will sell out quickly enough. I got like 3 wands left to sell. 18, 19, 20, yeah. So it looks like like 3 to 4 wands pretty much left on the fourth batch. Actually, to be more accurate, maybe 2. We'll see if, yeah. So if y'all want a CobraJFS wand, there's like 3 left available. Maybe you're curious to see what they look like. Boom. Here's the link. So if I click on that, oh, look at that. It takes me right to it. There we go. If you're interested in buying a handmade wand, there's still 3 available in the fourth batch. Well, if I announce them on, here's the thing about, I can't announce it on YouTube Live because I have a goddamned YouTube ban from doing live videos on YouTube. So, you know. And I'm pretty confident that those will sell out pretty fast by the end. When is the YouTube Live ban lifted? Honestly, I don't know. YouTube didn't send me an email saying when the ban was going to be lifted. At least with Facebook Live being banned from Facebook in general, at least Facebook would tell me, hey, you have X amount of days left on your ban, blah, 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 whatever. But, YouTube just says, oh, you have a ban. And they don't even tell you when they're going to give you your privileges back. So from YouTube's point, at least, it's kind of frustrating. You know, you'd be sitting there thinking to yourself, I didn't mean to intentionally get a copyright strike on YouTube Live, but it happened. Fox was like not having it. Gotta stop scratching my bloody feet. So as far as when the ban's lifted, I don't know. I really don't. Hey, Emerald. Just getting wands sold. That's what's good. Right now, I have like 3 wands left for sale. So far, I've had 50 sales and 59 admirers on my Etsy store. And literally, let's see. Hmm. All I gotta say is there's like 3 wands left for sale in this 4th batch. Blue, yellow, and orange. I'm hoping that these last 3 can sell out ASAP as soon as possible. I mean, I went and posted the wands for sale earlier this morning, right around like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, what have you. And by 5 o'clock in the evening, there's like 3 left for sale. Like, I'm telling you right now, these wands are selling out fast. Still the blue, the yellow, and the orange left. It would appear as though the chime box is going off once again. Waiting patiently. That's all you can do. Okay, let's go back to chat here. Louisa says, "What's up?" Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. I was on the Etsy store. That's why it looked like I was just sitting here, kind of. Let's see. What do I make the wands with? Sticks. Good quality branches and twigs, branches, basically. Which of the ones that you sold is your favorite? Well, that would be. I had to pick a favorite. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. This one's all black with a green tip. So this was called the black and green wand. this one's called the green and black wand because it's just green with a black tip on the wand part of it. And then you have just the basic green wand. But you goddamn right about that. These 20 wands are going faster than 20 cigarettes. Tell you what. People be itching to get their hands on a real magic wand. People be itching to get their hands on a real, authentic magic wand made by somebody who actually practices the craft, the occult, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Sure, anyone can make a wand, but, well, they come with a sticker, yes, and they come in a tube. I don't do the certificates anymore just because it takes too much goddamn time. But they usually come with a sticker or something like that. Oh, I'm doing good, Austin. Thank you for asking. Emerald says, I wanted to buy that roster wand so bad, but someone scooped it up before me. Yeah, first come, first serve, unfortunately. Maybe next time. The certificates, it's just one extra step. And it's too time consuming. That's why I showed them off on camera before. Yeah. But here's hoping that these last 3 get sold quick like. And let me double check and make sure I got all 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, making sure. I think a standard batch will now include a minimum of 12 to 13 ones. Because there's more money in the pocket. Yeah. 12 ones. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, black, gold, silver, clear, glow in the dark. That's 12. They sell rather quickly, though. That's just the thing of it, Facebook. I like that a lot. Now, out of the 20 wands that I've sold or made for the fourth batch, the fourth batch has 20 wands, and there's like 3 of them left. There's 3 wands left in the fourth batch. That is just too fucking ironic, dude. God damn it. That's good shit. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the day, those last 3 will get sold. I don't do any more than 20 per batch, though, just because it's, a minimum of 12, a maximum of 20. Let that tobacco cool off for a second. I'm sitting here looking at my computer desk, and I'm like, it's a little grimy. It can be cleaned up. So I cleaned off the top of my computer desk, and it looks 1,000 times better. Chris Cola says, Cobes, have you ever thought about playing in a band? No, why? No, I lost the interest to being in a band a long time ago. I mean, it's just guitar playing, man. It's not, like I'm winning a goddamn Nobel Peace Prize over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. That'd be people who do shit like that. The kind of shite that you literally, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of stuff. What is that? Hold on a second. It's a chunk of a stick. Fuck that noise. There must have been chunks of stick that I missed. I was carving ones. Right back. Hey, yo. These are the shrimp that came with Blue Apron. Yeah. That chicken looks pretty good, though. Let's cook up some of that right quick. So what I'm doing with that chicken before I open it and cook it up on the pan, get some goddamn Tony seasoning. There should be enough of that in there, chicken. You can't see what I'm doing on camera over here, Facebook, but that's all right. And you want to see something really cool, Facebook? I want to show y'all how to make some dank-ass barbecue chicken. If you ain't got a barbecue to cook it on, chicken usually takes about over an hour to cook. Especially if it's thick like that one. To make cleanup as easy as possible with this chicken for a pan like this, I'm using good old tin foil. There we go, just like that. I'm sitting here going, where the fucking hell did I sit my chicken at? Let's get this bag of it. There we go. Now y'all can see what I'm doing down here. Excellent. First thing we're going to do to our Tony seasoning is, get it open. We're gonna hit our Tony seasoning with a little bit of pure cane sugar. There we go. And then what this will do to the chicken, it'll give it a sweet and kind of spicy. It'll give it a sweet and kind of spicy flavor. It'll tenderize it. And then you see all that sugar and seasoning right there. Yeah. I'll stir the Tony's around in there. Just like that. And also I can do all this on camera. What I'm doing is giving this a circular motion, just like that. There we go. There we go, just like that. Booyah. Maybe a little bit of salt too. There we go. Just a little bit. There we go. A little bit of that Morton salt. So, now I want to get this damn chicken open. Okay. Now what I'm doing is making sure that seasoning in my lid for seasoning my chicken is mixed up real proper now. There we go. And then before we go plopping this chicken onto this here tray, we're going to do something called drain it. Alright. So we got a trusty knife. And we're going to break the seal on that bitch. All that juice is in our chicken, in our bag right here. Yeah. I'm gonna squeeze it out. I'm gonna squeeze out the chicken juice. There we go. Get it nice and drained now. Ooh-wee. Some good smelling chicken right there. Hell yeah, that'll be way good. So now before I plop it onto the bottom half of this here tray, I want to grab my seasoning cup, or my seasoning lid, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put a little bit of that seasoning combination that we were doing. So you got the seasoning on one side right there. I'll go ahead and just like that. And notice I made very little contact with that chicken. I might have gotten a little bit of juice on my hand, but I barely touched it. I didn't even touch the chicken. Most of that was just on the packaging. So now we're going to take our sugary goodness right here. And there's not that much Tony's mixed with the sugar. It's just a little bit of Tony's to kind of give it a little bit of heat, but not too much heat. Yeah, I'm going to have to wash that lid here in a second. But now comes the fun part, ladies and gents. To make this barbecue chicken, we're going to add, or this stuff right here. This is the Head County Apple Habanero Barbecue Sauce. And here's the thing of it. It says habanero on it, but it really isn't that spicy. In fact, just to prove to you how not spicy it is. It says habanero, but this barbecue sauce has a really sweet taste to it. Okay, there's a little bit of heat to it, but not much. Just a little bit of heat. Just a little bit of heat. So that's not half bad. Now that we've seasoned up our chicken with seasoning on both sides, we're going to go ahead and hit the top of that. We're going to hit the fucking top of that chicken with the barbecue sauce, just like that. There we go, Idaho. Now notice I put a bunch of that in there chicken on top of the sauce on top of the chicken, just like that. I'm gonna hold that chicken in place while I drain some of that off. So look at that, they broke apart, and we got 2 miniature breasts ready to be baked in the oven. I got the oven set for 420 degrees. Do about like an hour and 8 minutes and see what they look like after that. Because these suckers are pretty thick, yo. I'm just saying. I drained most of the juice off of it pretty good. I thought those look tasty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no, before we add these to the oven, we need like one more ingredient. What do you think about adding a little bit of Mountain Dew to our chicken? Does that sound crazy as fuck or what? Oh, you think? You think not? Okay, well. So right on top of our chicken, I'm gonna go and pour a splash of Mountain Dew on each little breast. Now you can see I replaced the good majority of that chicken juice with a splash of Mountain Dew right underneath it, right there. The top's getting the barbecue and the bottom's getting coated with that Mountain Dew. Is that crazy looking or what? Yo, barbecue Mountain Dew chicken, people. Get it. It don't get much more American than that. Mountain Dew barbecue chicken. Using ingredients from Blue Apron. Oh yeah. I dumped and drained it into the trash can here, so on camera for y'all. So now we're gonna throw these in the oven. Oh yeah, preheated to 420 degrees on the top. Yeah. And then all those are, yeah, I'll bake them for an hour and 8 and see how long that takes. It should be long enough. Wash your hands. Now I need a bowl for this recipe. All right, people. So right now, I'm going to do a little bit of cooking for the chicken recipe that I'm doing. And holy shit, my floor needs vacuumed over here. I can do that here in a bit. But first of all, I want to set that up, my Mountain Dew over there. Then I want to wash this lid out. Move the trash can back into the kitchen. Now, Facebook, I'm going to need something to garnish underneath the chicken when I'm done. So we'll throw some assorted random things underneath this. You can't see what I'm doing on camera right now, Facebook, but that's all right. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a sec when I'm done. Right now, I'm cooking up some stuff to put underneath the barbecue chicken. Vegetables and stuff like that. I mean, just because your chicken has Mountain Dew on it doesn't mean it can't be healthy. The barbecue sauce back there. Where you need it. It's like right now I got some bell peppers and some mushrooms. I hit that shit with a little bit of that Tony's seasoning. And they're like cooking up on the stove. Oh man, these grilled vegetables are looking pretty nice, or cooked, whatever you want to call them. They smell good. I got like 4 onions in that pan. I want to hit that pan with some Mountain Dew, see if I can't caramelize it. Purple onions and some Mountain Dew. Get them onions, a little bit of that Tony's. Caramelize it. I'm gonna get the stove cleaned off real quick on the top surface here. There's a lot of. Hold on a second, Facebook. This Facebook Live just turned into a cooking video. The secret to cleaning off your stove faster, get it while it's hot with a wet rag. Very carefully wipe around take a wet rag and I say white, I meant blah. Take a wet rag, and if you got ninja-like reflexes, you can get a good majority of your stove cleaned, Facebook. As soon as you get done cooking on the stove, the majority of it comes right off when it's still fresh and warm. That's a life hack, people. Remember that shit. People will be sitting there, oh, I like to cook on the stove, but the cleanup is always just such a bitch. It's like, okay, well, here's the thing, slick. You take that wet rag right after you get done cooking on your stove, and you go in there with that wet rag and wipe off all the grease with your wet rag. Wiping up the grease with the wet rag while the stove is still hot. It's a bit more dangerous way to clean, but it works. I mean, come cleaning day, you know what I'm saying, whenever you just have to do your chores or whatever, or what have you, your stove ends up being a little less messy. Just a little bit. I mean, hell, it ain't perfect, but it's 10,000 times better than it was. It'll make cleaning out a breeze. Yeah, dude. Now, at this point, you may be asking yourself, Facebook, what in the hell do those vegetables he cooked for his chicken look like? Let me show you. Here are those Mountain Dew caramelized onions. All the vegetables underneath just have Tony's seasoning. And these onions have a little bit of seasoning, but not much. That looks and smells pretty good. Oh yeah, those look pretty caramelized. Hell yeah. These are gonna go underneath our chicken. Let's see, there's about 45 minutes left. Let's see how the chicken looks. That chicken's just about done, man. That's looking pretty good. I tell you what, Facebook, that barbecue chicken I'm making with the smell of them cooked up veggies, just the smell waffling through my apartment right now. It smells good. Have the wand sold yet? Well, let's check. As far as I know, there should still be 3 left. If not, then I'm not making ice cream bread. I'm making cooked veggies and barbecue chicken. Cooked up some mushrooms, some bell peppers, some whatever the fuck that green thing was, and then some caramelized onions, which I caramelized with a little bit of Tony's, and some Mountain Dew. Chicken itself has sugar, Tony's, a splash of Mountain Dew, and barbecue sauce all over it. How's it going to turn out? I have no freaking idea, but we're about to find out. $17 wands have sold, $432. Make it holla. Let's see. The dashboard. Listings. Parker Jackson says, oh, look at that. There are 2 wands left. The blue wand and the yellow wand. So, Mr. Parker Jackson, if you want a wand, then there's 2 left. There's 2 left, people. 2 wands left. Not a whole lot, Callum. I'm just cooking up some dankness right now. I got about 2 wands left for sale on my Etsy store. A blue wand and a yellow wand. All the other wands have sold. Out of this 4th batch, let's see, 20 minus 2 is 18. So 18 have sold so far. We got 2 more people. Yellow and blue are left. So while I'm sitting here waiting for wands to get sold, I figured I'd fire a Facebook Live and maybe cook something that was sent to me via a True Fan and Blue Apron. Yes, this recipe I'm using most of the ingredients, except for like the barbecue sauce I use. The Head County Blue Apron doesn't have Head County barbecue sauce. But the vegetables and the chicken and the sugar all came from Blue Apron. The Tony seasoning did not. And what I did to the chicken was I sprinkled Tony's and sugar for the seasoning with a pinch of salt. The salt didn't come from Blue Apron either, but that's all right. You can use what ingredients you have, plus the ingredients Blue Apron sends you. You know what I'm saying? And really just come up with some great combinations. You don't have to go by Blue Apron's deal. You know, like instead of doing just whatever fucking recipe Blue Apron says, I'm like, I'm gonna try my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I've gotten better as a cook, to be honest, is by learning. Well, I tell you what, that bowl of grilled vegetables look pretty good, but I'm gonna wait until the chicken's done before I eat the entire thing. I sit there and I chopped up the ends off that purple onion and threw the ends away, but the rest of the section I chopped into like 3 to 4 different sections. Hit the onion with a little bit of Tony's, and then I poured some Mountain Dew into the bottom of my pan. And I waited till those onions got nice and golden brown, and boom, Mountain Dew caramelized onions. Yum. Wait about 38 minutes until that chicken's done. Let's take a look at it. That's not looking too shabby, yo. The chicken is cooking in the oven for a whole hour and 8 minutes. And just to be on the safe side, you want to go a little bit over an hour so that way it's not pink in the middle. Let's see what the fuck. Oh. That was in here. All right. While that chicken is baking up and doing its thing, I'm going to add just a little bit of this barbecue sauce to my veggies. Show that logo. Free advertising. This is the apple habanero. Got a little bit of heat to it, but it's really, like I said, not that spicy. It's really sweet, savory. And when you think of barbecue sauce, you should think of Head County barbecue sauces. The flavor on that is so goddamn good. And I'm not going to do a whole lot of barbecue sauce on my vegetables. Just kind of a light drizzle. There we go. So you put a very thin drizzle on top to act as a base for when that chicken comes out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I suppose while I'm waiting for that chicken to get done, a kicking and licking in the oven, do a little bit of snacking. I'm not going to use these for any other recipe, so I might as well just eat them now. These are edible mushrooms. And it's too bad they don't make you trip. These aren't the fun kind, but that's all right. Nice thing about mushrooms like these is that you can eat these raw. Mushrooms like the one in this bag, at least, you can eat raw, or you can cook them up and eat them. It's too bad not the kind that make you hallucinate. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? No, but then Blue Apron would probably get in trouble now, wouldn't they? Shit. 34 minutes to go. How's that looking? You know, for chicken breasts, those actually look pretty well done. I'll give them a little bit longer. This shouldn't take that much longer. Usually for like chicken leg or something. And 420 degrees is pretty warm. God damn it. Can't fucking hold it. Shit. Shit. Something just can't. Wash them up. Okay, now that my hands are washed. Well, it's about 30 minutes. Just about 30 minutes left. I'll give it one more. Not one, it's 0. It should be done. Maybe it looks bigger because I thought it was all one solid piece, but individually. Oh yeah, those are definitely done. Cool for a second. for this. Hey, Facebook. Take a look at this barbecue Mountain Dew chicken that I made using ingredients from around my apartment plus ingredients from Bkue Apparin. That chicken looks and smells fucking delicious, dude. That's a nice little bowl of goodness right there. Check that out, Facebook. You not convinced yet? Bkue Apparin has helped me become a better cook. I will say that. That does look pretty fucking good. I'm gonna have to try some of this right quick. Without the ranch first, and then with it. Here's the bottom of the chicken. Here's the top of it. Here's the top of that chicken. Here's the bottom of it. And I could use some ranch. Shit, maybe here in a second, yes. Hidden Valley, show that logo. Hold on a second. There's that cross section. Look at that, people. Nice and white in the middle. Legitly nice and white in the middle. That first bite, though. Hold on. Oh my God. YouTube, Facebook. That is some seriously good chicken, yo. Like this Mountain Dew barbecue flavored chicken is the bee's knees, yo. Thanks to Bkue Apparin, I'm a better cook. That's not too bad. Okay, that's way good. That's the kind of shit you cook for a date, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. That could use some ranch. That it could. All right, I'll put some of that ranch on there and give it a go. Oh yeah. The chicken's way good with ranch. Nice. Put a little bit of ranch on my other piece. And maybe a little bit of ranch on the veggies right here. There we go. And one more. There we go. Yeah, Hidden Valley Ranch is that good. I'm just saying, show the logo, free advertisement. Yeah. So I put just a little bit of ranch on the other piece of chicken, plus a little bit on the veggies. This bowl is set. And you notice, Facebook, it didn't take that long to make this either. At the time, it took me to grill up some veggies and bake the chicken in the oven. Grill up, cook, whatever. It did not take that long at all. The chicken has a nice moist consistency. The flavor on it, it's got a little bit of heat, a little bit of sweet. Overall, good flavoring. I'll put the ranch back in the fridge. I'll be right back. Shit. Okay, there we go. Yo, hold on. And you pretty much saw every ingredient I put into this. Oh, dude. When I took that first bite of chicken, it was just so moist and tender. I put it in the oven for an hour and 8 minutes, and then took it out about, with 30 minutes to go, I took it out of the oven. And I had it cooking at 420 degrees for about that time. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, YouTube, you can make delicious food with Blue Apron. That's not hard. And then this way you don't have to go to the grocery store and deal with obnoxious a-holes, long-ass lines, bullshit self-checkouts that don't work right, or cranky-ass registered people who are like 4 minutes past due for their cigarette break. You literally get food sent to your door, and you got to factor in the cost of not only going to the grocery store, but the insurance and the gas for your car to drive you to the grocery store. Even if you don't take your car to the gas station, because you're out of gas or whatever, so you take the city bus, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to factor in the cost of dealing with obnoxious people on the bus, or waiting for a cab, and then cab fare and all that sort of thing. So there can be a lot of factors that play into effect when going to the grocery store. So sometimes ordering through Blue Apron is a great way. Oh man, it's chicken though. Mm. That's perfectly cooked chicken too. Nice. Oh man, I'm kind of sad that this chicken's almost done. I got like one delicious juicy bite left. Mm. In my experience, Facebook, with cooking Blue Apron, personal experience, I've never had a bad meal from Blue Apron that I've cooked so far. Pretty much everything I have cooked from Blue Apron, all the made up recipes that I do, I haven't hated completely. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna get into some caramelized vegetable goodness. Mm. Holy shit. Those Mountain Dew caramelized onions. Holy fuck, that's good. Just the combination of that onion taste with the barbecue sauce, the seasoning, and the Mountain Dew, and like everything on that is just saying yes. Mm. Now, some people think I don't eat vegetables. Quite the contrary. I do, just not enough. But yeah, these Mountain Dew caramelized onions are pretty fucking sweet. Mm. That's a good flavor, man. And I did not take that much Mountain Dew neither. Just enough to saute the bottom of your pan where your onions sit. Mm. Now, of course, while I waited for Miwans to be sold, made something relatively quick. If you have the time to do it, at least. Mm. Mm. Now, will I do this dish again? Absolutely. This is, this ain't half bad, to be honest. Lots of lots of really good flavors going here. You know when you cook your mushrooms to the point where you cut them in half? Cut them in half, stick them on your cooking pan, and you cook them to where they're kind of a little bit tougher in consistency, but when you chew on them, they burst open with flavor. They're very delicious mushroomy flavor. You know what I mean? You're cooking mushrooms in your shit, and you get them to just that right, same consistency. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is a bell pepper. Yeah, it was. Chunk of overly cooked bell pepper, but that's all right. And I literally showed you how fucking easy this was to make. Oh man. I'm having a bit of a food gasm here, man. These oh yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. Yeah, no. If you got ponytail holders that snap on you, throw them away. Trying to wear your ponytail holder with a knot in it is so bad for your hair. That knot's digging into your hair and shit. Oh, that little dish. Oh, excuse me. That little. Oh. That little dish that I made right there was pretty freaking good, man. That little bowl of vegetables and chicken. Man, I did it just right, Facebook. You can't go wrong with that. I don't know, it was just my instinct took over, like I'm taking things that I like eating and putting it together. And we're drinking. That Mountain Dew barbecue chicken, oh-wee. That's some good eats right there, Tubes and Facebook. Cannot go wrong with that. Now, if I could eat that dish again, would I? The answer is yes. I'm not a fan of vegetables either, but there are some vegetables I like. Bell peppers, mushrooms, onions, pickles. I mean, if I'm getting a Subway sandwich, for instance, then yeah. Spicy Italian with pepper jack cheese, shredded cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, jalapenos, Parmesan cheese, sandwich oil, toasted. I mean, for the veggies on a spicy Italian, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, jalapenos. And then you got the mayonnaise, the sandwich oil, the Parmesan cheese, pepper jack cheese, bacon, shredded cheese. And you get that sucker toasted on flat bread. Oh. I gotta sit here for a minute and just. Easy as fuck to cook, delicious filling food. You definitely cannot go wrong with Blue Apron. So if you have not checked them out, you should definitely do that. You can definitely find some good stuff that you might like on there. I'm not being sponsored by Blue Apron. This is just my personal opinion. Not too many people like going to the grocery store because food is quite often overpriced. And that's just the thing of it. People are told to eat healthy, but healthy food is quite often overpriced. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Blue Apron, you definitely should, man. Ooh. Chicks dig a guy who can cook. Ladies, what's good? How you doing? Well, I'll tell you what, that there at the spot. You go for some tobacco and some Mountain Dew after that delicious encounter. Oh man, it smells good in my apartment now. Alright, let's take a look here and see the fuck we got. Blue wand and yellow wand still available. Alright. Now a dessert with shrimp boiled in Mountain Dew. Huh. I don't know about that. I may end up making spicy shrimp fajitas for my next recipe, maybe like tomorrow or something. I'll eat like one meal a day just because it helps me stay on the thinner side and I can use my body's natural high metabolism. Yeah. Eating disorders are so much fun. There we are. My pipe was just a wee bit clogged. Well, I had a 2-liter Mountain Dew sitting here that my buddy Phil gave to me when I was hanging out with him earlier. I'll tell you what, though. Surprisingly, yes. And before I started cooking with Blue Apron, whenever I would get it, I'm like, okay, well, what happens when you throw this, and this, and cook this, and this, and this? But you know what I'm saying? Ended being really fucking good. So hopefully these last two ones get sold as quickly as possible now. Let's see. We got the blue and the yellow wand available for sale. Of course, now that little meal that I just had is now settling in my stomach. For the size of it, it's actually pretty filling. That's not too bad. It's not underportioned and it's definitely not overportioned. Tastes good, smells good. Proportions were just right. Very filling, very easy to make. And the convenience of having groceries delivered to your front door. You know what I'm saying? You're not dealing with assholes in traffic, assholes at the goddamn grocery store. Let's see here. Orders and shipping. We have let's see. Now we are talking. Listings. Dashboard. $17 orders so far. Another 18 ones have been ordered. They're just processing. It says 18th one processes. That'll leave just two left. That's a pretty good revenue. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. It's gonna take a wee bit for him to process it, but there's 2 ones left, people. So I don't think the these wand sales ain't gonna last too much longer. Well, your guess is as good as mine, bro. But the wands are selling out pretty quickly at the moment. There's like 1 left, maybe 1 or 2 left. And those 2 wands are going to be gone by the end of the evening, I can assure you that. I should have all my wands sold by tomorrow, if not Sunday. Yo. This might actually allow me to make some of that cheddar. Yeah. But I love watching my wands just sell like hotcakes. I made 20 of them. And in one day, there's practically 2 left. This is literally the best way I know to make some sort of money. You know what I'm saying? I'll start on the next batch of 12 when red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, black, gold, silver, clear, glow in the dark. Boom. So if you didn't get a chance to buy a wand with this batch, then there's always the next one. But there's no telling how long these wands are going to be out. Because right now we got just the yellow and the blue wand available. Yep, still just 2 wands left. Like they've been selling out real fast. Facebook. My little wand business of mine has taken off quite nicely. See, Keeper Cast is in about 2 hours now. Yeah. Which that's not too bad. But it's only 7:07, so hold on a second. This is a pretty cool shirt, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it could be changed. I'll check back with you in a minute, yo. I gotta use the restroom, and I really don't want to be shitting on camera if I can help it, you know. Yeah.